If you're living in Orange County like I am, you can't help but notice that the housing market, which was once just red hot, it's slowing down. And I mean, now there's always been ups and downs, especially during the period between the Great Depression and the first, or at least the deregulation right before the last Great Recession, where there's been this kind of fluctuation. Sometimes people buy a lot, that sends the price up. Sometimes they don't, and that brings the price down, right? But ever since they deregulated in 2000, the last time this happened was a huge recession. So I'm not much on predictions normally because I usually don't get them right. I mean, I try. Like, yeah, and I start getting a wide range of like, am I between there and there? Could happen. My guess, this is my guess, I'll probably be wrong, but fuck it. I'm assuming that there will be a crash that happens this year. Everyone's saying it's next year. Maybe. Who knows? But it's going to be within the next 2 years. But I'm saying it's this year come September, October. That's when they always seem to happen. And you look in a historical sense. Now, this is just kind of anecdotal. Just by looking back on like Wikipedia, you look at all the panics and crashes. A vast majority of them happen September, October. Because that seems to be that's the start of the fiscal year, the ending and starting of a fiscal year. That's when shit seems to all come due. And based on the fact that our stock market is just based on inflated nonsense with stock buybacks and shit, I have a feeling it's going to happen this time around. And so there was already 3 major debt crises that are potentially going to start it off. And that was credit card debt, all-time high, huge, trillions of dollars. Student loan debt, also record high, at least a couple trillion. And car loans, automobile loan debt. That there was a period of time a little while ago where they were defaulting at a regular pace to where you're like, oh shit, here it comes. And it kind of got staved off a little bit. I haven't researched that much and heard many numbers now about what the new issues are with car notes. But either one of those, a combination or all 3 can happen. And then we're in a world of hurt. It's going to start. But a major canary in the coal mine, if you will, is real estate, especially in areas like Orange County, California. Now, when that area, I mean, last time around, dude, housing prices were fucking way, way out of whack. And then, of course, unless you're born, I mean, luckily it only happened just like 10 years, not even 10 years ago, to where people like, yeah, unless you were literally born yesterday, you remember what it was like and how these fucking idiots all went around going, oh, the good times will never end. It's going to be awesome forever, everybody. Yay! Woo! No. That shit crashed really hard. And so anybody now with a brain who was around then, they know. Well, it's going to happen again too. The way that the land value and the housing shot up yet again, and it's on its continuous upward trend. Now it's started to level off, and it could very easily start going down again. That's an indicator. Same shit happened last time around. Now, last time around, it was almost a year before. So the same thing could happen. That's why people are saying next year could be the crash. Because the way it happened the last time, real estate started to head down. It leveled off a year or so, year and a half before, started to head downwards about a year before the crash. Then that September, October of '08 is when it happened. So the same thing can start happening now. But I just have a feeling, because there's so many people that are hurting, that this is going to start this year. And I don't mean to say this isn't like me coming to brag or be like, hey, way to go, everybody. Let's celebrate and party while we can. No. Be prepared. Because another thing you're going to hear and see, I already see it now on TV, these pieces of shit like Jim Cramer coming back, going like, no, it'll be fine. Don't worry. Don't sell. Don't, everything's good. Just keep your money in the market. No. Guys, wake up. These were the same fuckheads that didn't see shit coming and went, I thought it was going to be forever. You can't blame me. I'm just a guy. So just keep your head on straight. Look around each corner. Make sure you're not invested in anything fucked up. You know, this is your time to look at your 401k if you can, if you even give a shit about that stuff. You know, if you even have the ability to look into it somehow. Start, getting out of the market, getting into safe shit, especially if you're somebody who's starting to retire now. Don't end up like my mom did, where most of her fucking gains were wiped the fuck out and she retired like a year later and got hardly anything out of her shit. That happens. So, I just hope that, just hope things work out for working class people, but we know how it usually goes, especially if it's going to happen this year. They're going to get bailed out by a fucking piece of shit Republican administration. It's going to be like, no, but you're going to see shithead Trump come out and be like, but these bankers, they need to be made whole again. I know we're going to, believe me, trust me, all those bullshit words. Believe me, trust me. I swear, we're going to take care of the working people. No doubt. All day long. I swear to God, it's going to happen. And he's going to fuck you. That's how he's done it his whole life. So, I mean, you just got to stay vigilant, everyone. Don't let this piece of shit go around fucking making life great for the banks while everyone else suffers.